4, down the vast hall between double rows of columns. The drum beat dully. No voice spoke, no eye watched. Torches carried by black-clad girls burned reddish in the shafts of sunlight, brighter in the dusk between. Outside, on the steps of the Hall of the Throne, the men stood, guards, trumpeters, drummers. Within the great doors only women had come, dark-robed and hooded, walking slowly 4 by 4 towards the empty throne. 2 came, tall women looming in their black, one of them thin and rigid, the other heavy, swaying with the planting of her feet. Between these 2 walked a child of about 6. She wore a straight white shift. Her head and arms and legs were bare, and she was barefoot. She looked extremely small. At the foot of the steps leading up to the throne, where the others now waited in dark rows, the 2 tall women halted. They pushed the child forward a little. The throne on its high platform seemed to be curtained on each side with great webs of blackness dropping from the gloom of the roof. Whether these were curtains or only denser shadows, the eye could not make certain. The throne itself was black, with a dull glimmer of precious stones or gold on the arms and back, and it was huge. A man sitting in it would have been dwarfed. It was not of human dimensions. It was empty. Nothing sat in it but shadows. Alone, the child climbed up 4 of the 7 steps of red-veined marble. They were so broad and high that she had to get both feet onto one step before attempting the next. On the middle step, directly in front of the throne, stood a large, rough block of wood hollowed out on top. The child knelt on both knees and fitted her head into the hollow, turning it a little sideways. She knelt there without moving. A figure in a belted gown of white wool stepped suddenly out of the shadows at the right of the throne and strode down the steps to the child. His face was masked with white. He held a sword of polished steel 5 feet long. Without word or hesitation, he swung the sword, held in both hands, up over the little girl's neck. The drum stopped beating. As the blade swung to its highest point and poised, a figure in black darted out from the left side of the throne, leapt down the stairs, and stayed the sacrifice's arms with slender arms. The sharp edge of the sword glittered in mid-air. So they balanced for a moment, the white figure and the black, both faceless, dance alike above the motionless child whose white neck was bared by the parting of her black hair. In silence each leapt aside and up the stairs again, vanishing in the darkness behind the enormous throne. A priestess came forward and poured out a bowl of some liquid on the steps beside the kneeling child. The stain looked black in the dimness of the hall. The child got up and descended the 4 stairs laboriously. When she stood at the bottom, the 2 tall priestesses put on her a black robe and hood and mantle, and turned her around again to face the steps, the dark stain, the throne. Oh, let the nameless ones behold the girl given to them, who is verily the one born ever nameless. Let them accept her life and the years of her life until her death, which is also theirs. Let them find her acceptable. Let her be eaten. Other voices, shrill and harsh as trumpets, replied, "She is eaten! She is eaten!" The little girl stood looking from under her black cowl up at the throne. The jewels inset in the huge clawed arms and the back were glazed with dust, and on the carven back were cobwebs and whitish